Hey guys, how's it going? Today let's play a game of L.A Noire. This game was released back in 2011, developed by Rockstar Games. And it's a very interesting game because it takes the formula of GTA, Grand Theft Auto, this whole open world, the open world adventure kind of game, but puts it back in the 1940s Los Angeles with a film noir kind of twist to it. So it's very interesting, and it's very different. It plays very differently than GTA. And you'll see what I mean because I'll just do a little bit of playthrough and show you guys some gameplay from this game, because some people might not have played this game and it's not really talked about much anymore, which is kind of sad considering how great of a game it actually is. Okay, let's go back here to this case. So every case is introduced this way.
There's the case that makes you. Gives you that leg up, gets you recognized as the shining new star in the squad. The case that you solved that shows that you have the gumption, the gung-ho, the get up and go to make you stand out from your average rank-and-file patrolman. This could be the one goal.
Officially opening the nationwide market campaign.
LAPD, could you stand clear of the body, please? Has anyone called an ambulance?
We've called an ambulance and the police, but I'm afraid he's dead.
Okay, stand further back and move along. It's your choice, but make it quick, people.
Hey, Cole. You got here quick.
My beat crosses 7th Street.
Okay. You're first reporting then. We'll get a perimeter going and move the crowd on. You better see what you can find out before the homicide dicks show up. I'll be with you in a moment.
Hey.
Alright, so you are detective.
Everybody stay back. Let us do our job.
Well, right now officer, but eventually Detective Cole Phelps of the LAPD, and your job is to investigate these kind of crimes. And two things I really like about this game is the 1940s kind of atmosphere to it. Really brings me back to the old days. Everything, like the cars, the way people dress, the way people talk is like back in the 1940s. And the facial expressions of people. This game really introduced the realistic emotional facial expressions, which previous games before, if you look at open world games before this, they didn't really have realistic facial expressions before that.
Dead person.
And yeah, this game was one of the first to actually introduce, you know, faces that actually look really emotional and realistic. And you actually use this in the game to detect if people are lying or not. So it's very interesting. Anyways, let's go on and discover some clues. Alright. So I have to examine these ones for clues.
Shell casings. These look like 32s.
Alright. Examine the dead body.
Broad daylight. Crowded street. Now I've seen everything.
Alright, so let's we have to examine everything in this game. It's very meticulous. Whoops, didn't actually finish. Nothing here either, I don't think. Okay, layaway voucher.
Don't you people have anything better to do?
Layaway receipt. Pearl earrings. Made out to Bank of Arcadia.
We should make sure we've checked the whole crime scene before questioning the witness.
Can I?
I'm Officer Phelps, miss. I'm here about the shooting. Did you know the victim?
He was my boss, Mr. Gage.
Mr. Gage's first name.
Everett.
And you are?
Galleta. Clovis Galleta.
Okay.
At the outset of these hearings, that the fact that the Committee on Un-American Activities is investigating alleged communist influence and infiltration in the moving picture industry.
Do you think you could tell me exactly what happened, miss?
I look around the shops at lunch. I was in a store when Mr. Gage, my boss, burst in yelling that I'm late on my lunch.
And?
We came back. I was angry. I walked in front. I heard shots. I turned and saw Mr. Gage fall.
Okay, so this is one of the major parts of this game is you have to determine whether the witness or suspect or victim is lying or telling the truth based on their facial expressions. And this is pretty revolutionary for the time because, you know, it's just really detailed and stuff. And even today, it really holds up. It's just really, really realistic looking. And yeah, I mean, if the victim is like, or if the person is shifting their eyes a lot, if they're like moving around or twitching a lot, then they're probably lying. And in this case, this person, okay, let's see how she's acting here. She's kind of shifting her eyes a lot, so I think, let's see, with the review notebook. Let's go questions and evidence. Okay, that's just evidence. I say she's lying.
You're lying, Miss Coletta. You know what happened and why. You're going to tell me.
There's nothing to tell. I've done nothing wrong. How can you prove different?
Layaway? Yeah, maybe it's a layaway voucher.
Your pearl earrings, Miss Coletta. You've been paying for them for a whole year. Stop lying and tell me what happened at the jewelry store.
Oh God, I won't lose the earrings, will I?
You could lose your freedom, you little fool, if you don't stop obstructing a murder investigation.
Mr. Kalu. Edgar Kalu. He runs the jewelry store. He showed me a lovely watch. Mr. Gage bursts in. Mr. Kalu gets very angry with Mr. Gage, and they start yelling at each other. Mr. Gage tells me that all of the things in the store are junk, nickel-plated, made in Japan, and yells at me to get back to work.
Then what happened?
We get back here, and I hear a loud bang. Mr. Gage clutches at his back. I hear another bang, and another, and another. Mr. Gage falls to his knees. It looked very painful.
Which jewelry store?
Hartfield's. Broadway, between 5th and 6th.
Did you see the person who shot Mr. Gage?
Of course I did. Mr. Kalu looked very angry. He kept firing the gun. He kept pulling the trigger. He threw the gun in a bin and turned and walked away.
Okay, doubt?
You're making me angry, Miss Coletta. Is that what you want? Tell me why Mr. Kalu shot Mr. Gage.
Mr. Gage hates Jews. A lot of people do. It's not my fault if he has nice things.
Okay.
How many shots did you hear, Miss Coletta?
It's difficult to remember. It sounded like there were so many, and they were so loud.
I think he's the truth, this one. I don't see any reason why she would lie about that.
I need you to concentrate, Miss Coletta. Even minor details can become important later on.
Well, there was one bang, and then another, and then 3 very quickly, close together. 5.
Thank you for your help, ma'am. You've been very brave. We'll need you to make a formal statement about what happened, Mr. Gage.
Does that mean I can still collect my... Never mind. Yes, officer, I'll make a statement.
Okay, intuition points. Interesting.
Officially opening the nationwide market.
Okay, You're gonna wreck the car! One thing about this game is that you're not really supposed to crash into things or, you know, murder people or run people over like you do in the GTA series because you're a cop. And if you do those things, your performance will not be very good in this game. So that's another thing about this game that makes it different than GTA. It is open world, and you can, well, quote unquote hijack cars. It's not really hijacking because you're just asking them to give it to you since you are part of the LAPD. But yeah, you can basically pilot any car and you know, do that open world stuff, but you're not encouraged to really kill people and stuff like in GTA. So that makes it very different. But yeah, everything else is city of 1940s LA is pretty nicely recreated here. I like that. And you get to play as a cop for once, not the criminal like you are in the GTA series.
Go left just now.
Yeah, so you can ask your partner for directions.
Slow down, idiot.
There we go. They automatically stop. It's not really open world actually per se because you can't really stop in many places. It's just well, many places just aren't like interactable. Just a few are interactive.
Officer, can I interest you in a new watch?
Officer Cole Phelps, are you Edgar Kalu?
No. Mr. Kalu is out back. He said he'd lie down. I'll buzz him for you.
I think he's running away.
Son of a bitch! Go, Cole, go!
Yep.
Hurry, officer! He's getting away!
I can tell by the way he hesitated.
Kalu, get back here!
If you get him, give him one for me.
Oh shoot. Oh shoot, I was supposed to injure him? Oh no. Why'd they give me the directions to pull out a gun then?
Officer Cole Phelps, are you Edgar Kalu?
No. Mr. Kalu is out back. He said he'd lie down. I'll buzz him for you.
Get him. Yeah, get him.
Son of a bitch! Go, Cole, go!
Yep.
Hurry, officer! He's getting away!
Kalu, get back here!
Want to fly to that goddamn wedding.
Stop, or I will. Too late, Kalu.
So bad.
Yeah.
Edgar Kalu, you're under arrest for the murder of Everett Gage.
The case that makes you, and the case that breaks you. The one you never solve. The one that keeps you awake at night. The case that gnaws at your guts and ruins your marriage. The case that keeps you propping up a bar as you relive the what-ifs, the might-have-beens, the half-leads, and the half-truths. The case that other cops murmur about whenever you walk past. The case you never, ever discuss.
God's mill may grind slowly, but it grinds finely, son. I hear it's you who nabbed our malefactor from the shooting yesterday.
Yes, sir.
Then tell me, Boyle, I hear you're quite the climber, a man of initiative. How would you like a chance at smiting this man with the sword of justice?
You're asking me to conduct the interview, sir?
I am, young Phelps. You've only been with us a short time and you've assembled yourself a stellar arrest record. Not to mention the fine work you did in the war, sending heathens back to the hell they came from. But I'm curious as to whether you can turn your hand to interrogation. Takes a certain animal cunning, lad. Do you think you might be ready for that?
Yes, sir. I think I am.
Good man. You need many things for a conviction, young Phelps. A motive, opportunity, hard evidence, and best of all, a confession. If you fail in the former, you can always use a modicum of violence to obtain the latter. How are you feeling, lad?
Fine, sir.
Very good. The evidence is overwhelming. May the cat eat him and the cat be eaten by the devil. Bring me a confession, young Phelps. This is your chance. Don't fail me.
Okay, time for me to question the suspect.
Has my lawyer arrived yet? I want to see my lawyer.
A lawyer can't help you, Mr. Kalu. You shot a man dead in cold blood. You're going to have to pay for that.
Okay, argument with Gage.
You followed Everett Gage and the girl back to the shoe store. You put 5 rounds in Gage's back.
Gage was a bastard. Whatever he got what was coming. But it had nothing to do with me.
Alright, I'm gonna say... lie.
You shot Gage, and we know why. We can put you at the scene.
You can't prove anything.
Okay. This one.
We know all about the argument. Miss Galetta made a statement.
You're counting on the girl? You think her testimony's gonna stand up in court?
You're going to the gas chamber, Edgar.
That Jew-hating fuck couldn't leave me alone. I had a sale. That girl was ready to buy.
Let's change the subject. You fasting for Yom Kippur, Mr. Kalu?
Yeah, let's change the subject, you going motherfucker. How about baseball?
You're not denying you're a Jew, Mr. Kalu.
This is America. It's not Germany. It's not a crime.
Some people don't like Jews, Mr. Kalu.
Yeah, and I guess you're one of them.
Gage hated Jews, didn't he, Mr. Kalu?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You left-wing leaning parasite. You expect me to sit here and listen to your drivel?
You call me that? You sit there and you call me those names, you goddamn goy putt snatcher? You and that stup Gage!
Why did you do it, Mr. Kalu?
Gage. He's in the Chamber of Commerce. He's in with all those momsers. He blocked every proposal I ever put forward. Kite this and kite that. He's been trying to ruin my business for years.
Edgar Kalu, I'm charging you with the first-degree murder of Everett Gage. I respect your beliefs and your right to hold them. I hope for your sake the jury can commute to murder in the second degree. May God have mercy on you, sir.
Nice. I got him.
Masterfully done, Officer Phelps. It is just, Officer Phelps. Isn't it, lad?
Yes, sir.
Then let me have a word with the Chief of Police, young Phelps. The department needs heroes. A shining, honest face the public can admire. I applaud a man with your talent for unwavering justice. Back to your duties for now, boyo. But here's a piece of advice. Get yourself 2 suits, get them pressed. You'll be needing them.
Hey, I'm getting promoted. Yes. It's not officer anymore. I'll be detective soon.
And you can rest assured.
Alright, now I'm in traffic, I think.
Here's your new desk, kid. You're on traffic. The hot sheet is posted here, next to the map.
What's his problem?
That's Biggs. He's an institution.
So this is what all the fuss is about. Why couldn't they build a freeway that goes past my place?
They haven't even approved the money yet, kid. The bond issue won't be till December. It'll be years before any of this will happen. Here's your new partner, Stefan Burkowski.
I've heard all about you, Phelps. You go easy on me and let me earn the odd citation, and maybe we'll get along fine.
I'm here to learn, Detective.
Oh, he's an intense one, isn't he, Mel?
Who's intense?
The newly minted detective here, Cole Phelps.
Hi, Phelps. I'll be keeping an eye on you. I could spend a little time basking in reflected glory. Make a change from busting hookers and dope fiends.
Who was that, Commander?
Roy Earl, chief detective and advice.
Do they all dress like movie stars?
Well, Roy is a movie star. And the whole of the seedy side of L.A. is his audience.
What is that supposed to mean?
Stick with me, kid. You'll find out.
And now some housekeeping. Warm Central Division welcome for Detective Cole Phelps. Some of you guys may know Phelps. He's the cop who broke the jewelry store murder. Stand up and take a bow, Phelps.
If it's all right with you,
That's
sir.
an order, Phelps.
Shh, quiet,
Phelps is one of only 2 serving LAPD officers who received the Silver Star during the war. Really gave it those lousy Japanese, eh, Phelps?
I did my best, Captain.
Why you war heroes always so modest? I've partnered Phelps with everybody's favorite Pole, Stefan Bukowski.
Hope you like work, kid. Bukowski sure as hell doesn't.
Well, that's why we have partners, right?
Okay, can it, guys. Stick with Bukowski. He's a good cop. He knows traffic inside now. I'm gonna start you out with 1 case. You do okay, I'll give you a couple more. You screw up, you'll be rousting vagrants and running license plates. Now get down to the PE Freight Depot, 6th and Alameda. A patrolman called in a suspicious vehicle. Signs of foul play. See what you can find out.
Come on, Phelps.
Door knocking all morning, but I gotta make in the car in the end.
Alright, investigate Freight Depot.
They really pushed you through quick, didn't they? 6 years on patrol before I got this desk. You were here in 5 minutes.
What do you want me to say? I didn't ask for any favors.
Guy gave his wife a tat. I said, "Oh, it's fair."
Mary says he'll sing. Only if I guarantee he walks. Isn't he
You
the
know this
cop
place?
that won a medal for solving all those
Sure.
cases?
Near the old gas works and signal depot in the warehouse district. I'll direct.
All units of 459 just occurred in
So,
6th and Sarah.
tell me a little about yourself, Phelps. Are we friends now, Bukowski? We have to work together. Don't be so touchy. I grew up in San Francisco. My father was in shipping. Went to college at Stanford. Did 2 years ROTC before Marine OCS at Camp Elliott. Shipped out in early '45 as a first lieutenant and fought in the Okinawa campaign. I was wounded, shipped back home. Did a year on the beat. Now I'm here.
So you won the Silver Star.
I don't want to talk about it.
Now let me get this straight. You single-handedly killed 40 Japs on this hill in Okinawa.
No. You were up there all night, draped in the flag, knife between your teeth, gun at the ready. Finished?
The Emperor Hirohito himself leading the charge against you.
I did my part, Bukowski. What did you do?
I kept the streets of LA safe for the people.
Yeah. Now I get it. Unfit for service.
Now, fuck you, Phelps. I earned a bravery citation during the Zuda riots.
Sounds like you had it rough.
All units of 459 just occurred in 6th and Sarah's. Any unit to handle, code 2 identified.
Here. I don't have to respond to those. It's kind of like driver exam assistant tests. You have like different calls. Or GTA actually. Yeah, it's like GTA.
No one is saying you didn't.
I did 6 years as a patrolman.
That's the 3rd time you've told me.
Looks like someone's jealous of my promotion.
That you, Bukowski? Go on through. Parking lot straight ahead.
I need to get back to work, officer.
The detectives are here now. You repeat to them what you told me.
I did the right thing by calling this in. I'm just a working stick.
Just give them your story and you'll be all right.
This is your first case, Phelps. It's okay to admit it if you're stumped. If you don't know what to do next, just come talk to me and we'll see what we can figure out.
Thanks, Stefan. You're okay.
Okay, let's question this guy.
I'm Officer Hart.
Phelps, traffic. What have you got?
Abandoned car, probably stolen. The solid citizen is Nate Wilkie. He called it in.
What gives with the corner?
There's blood all over the interior. Someone's copped the full Broderick, but no stiff as yet.
We have an owner for the car?
The car is registered to an Adrian Black, just north of Bunker Hill.
All right, we'll take a look around.
I'll keep Mr. Wilkie talking, but don't make him wait too long. He's the restless type.
Intuition points.
Nice day for it.
What happens if I use them?
How long you gonna keep me here, sir?
Show all clues.
I better get back to work, sir.
Okay, I'm gonna take that. Oh, so maybe I have to do this.
How's the world looking?
Sir, I'm Detective Phelps.
Name's Nate Wilkie.
You found the vehicle?
Sure. Saw it just sitting there. Strange place to be parking your car. Figured I'd better take a look. And then I saw all the blood. So I called the police.
Mind if I ask what you were doing out here?
Well, I work for the railway. I was on my way out to the switch and reckoned I'd take a shortcut.
Yep, no reason why.
Did you see anybody else in the yard? Maybe somebody hanging around the car?
Nope. I hadn't seen a soul all day till you boys turned up.
Do you know Adrian Black, Mr. Wilkie?
No, sir. That ain't a name I'm familiar with.
You ever seen the car before?
Funny enough, I did. A couple of nights ago, it was over there in the parking lot. I know most of the cars are parked here regularly, so it kind of stood out.
Okay.
Thank you for your patience, Mr. Wilkie. If you don't mind waiting a little longer, I'm sure we'll have more questions once we've had a look around.
Alright, time to do some looking.
Doesn't tell me anything.
Mr. F. Morgan picked up a live pig yesterday?
Alright, let's see.
Victim looks to have lost a lot of blood.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, that's it.
Let me through. Gotta be something big, right?
Brand name might give us something to go on.
Okay, is there any other exhibits? I don't think so, right?
Is somebody gonna tell us what the hell's going on?
We found a steel pipe with blood on it near the car. Do you know anything about it, Mr. Wilkie?
No, sir. I went straight for the law when I saw the car was full of blood.
Okay.
When you saw the blood, was it wet, bright red, or darker like it is now?
Darker, I'd say. Looked dry already.
I think there's one more clue I'm missing, right? Oh, this one.
"32 years old, married. Sounds like an average guy. What was he doing out here?" Stenzel glasses. Home repaired by the look of it. The wallet by the car. Was there anything in it when you arrived?
You accusing me of something, mister?
Oh, he's shifting his eyes. That's a little bit different.
Do you want the patrolman to hold you down while we turn out your pockets, Mr. Wilkie?
Maybe I checked inside that wallet. Not that I was gonna steal anything. Maybe I took a look. But there weren't no money in there. Not even change.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Wilkie. We'll contact your employer if we need anything more from you.
If you have to, I guess. I can't really spend no more time over this.
Somebody's got to inform the wife, Phelps. If you're done here, we'll head over there now.
Wait. I'll make my partner drive, actually.
Can you drive to this one?
Oh yeah, that's fast.
Let's go introduce ourselves. You talk to her, Phelps. I'm no good at this shoulder to cry on stuff.
Just a minute.
LAPD, Mrs. Black. May we come in? We have some bad news, and we'd rather discuss this in private.
I'm Margaret Black. We can discuss this in the living room. Please come in.
Your husband drives a blue Lincoln, Mrs. Black?
That's correct.
The car has been found abandoned, and I'm afraid there are signs of foul play.
I knew something was wrong when he didn't come home.
We believe your husband may be injured. We found a pipe on the scene with blood on it.
Oh no! My poor Adrian!
Does the name Insta-Heat mean anything to you, ma'am?
Yes, it does. We've just had a new water heater installed.
Whereabouts, Mrs. Black?
Just outside the kitchen window, at the side of the house.
I'd like you to try and stay calm and remember everything that you can about last night. My partner and I are going to take a look around. When you're ready, we're going to have some more questions for you. Is that okay?
Of course, officer. Anything to help secure my husband's safety.
Okay,
Let's check the place out. Come on.
Nice airplane. Nothing here. Nope.
Have a good look around. There's got to be something in here to go on.
Lie down, make yourself comfortable. So, you're a friend of Courtney's?
Yes, Doctor.
He seems very concerned
Oh,
about
this guy. I think he comes up in a later. He comes up in a later
blinding
case.
visions.
It's very interesting.
I can't get him out of my head.
And I think he's been killing people.
My skull, it feels like it's in a
I
vice.
want to give you something to calm your nerves. I want to take you on a journey back. I want you to remember the good things about your past, occasions that made you laugh, times that made you smile.
Very interesting. Yep, that's definitely going to come up later. Investigate carefully.
Kavanaugh's. So who brought this home?
Oh no, wait, switch that.
This was only recently installed, not 2 days ago.
Maybe it's time we took a look around outside.
Okay, let's go outside. Alright, where's the heater installed? What does that do? What does that have to do with anything?
No use leaving the thing half finished.
Oh, I have to put it together. Interesting. It's there. That goes here.
That can't be right.
No, that won't work.
Nope. Definitely goes here. The last piece goes... Oh, right here.
So the pipe missing from Mr. Black's heater is the same one that killed him. Huh. Seems like the assailant is a little closer to home.
Indeed. Is there anything else outside? Nope. Still don't know what that's for.
It would take a smarter man than me to connect that.
We found a receipt in the trunk of your husband's car for a live pig. This receipt was made out to an F. Morgan.
A pig? Adrian runs a tool business. That would be Frank Morgan. God knows what he's up to.
What makes you say that about Morgan, ma'am?
He's the foreman at my husband's plant. Very shady character. I told Adrian he needs to keep his distance from the staff. They're always out drinking together.
Did your husband tell you where he was going last night?
All he said was he was gonna meet Frank for a drink.
So nothing out of the usual then?
Well, he came home early from work. He never comes home early. And he went out early, too. He normally never leaves for the bar till about 7.
I think you should come clean with us, Mrs. Black. Your husband is missing, and after our search, I'm willing to call the circumstances suspicious. Can you account for your movements last night?
You're not accusing me, are you? What an awful thing to say. I was here all night, of course, waiting for Adrian to come home.
Is there anyone who can vouch for that?
Well, no. I was here alone. I cooked Adrian's dinner and waited, but he never came home.
Okay, I think...
To my Adrian. This thing gets more and more interesting.
Interesting. Okay, I'm gonna question her about that.
Tell us about the photo of Adrian in the bedroom.
What is there to tell? It's from his most recent business trip to Seattle.
You and your husband are in separate bedrooms. What gives? Did you want him out of the way, Margaret?
No, I did not. My husband and I may have drifted apart, but it wasn't my choice.
Here. Kavanaugh's. There we go.
Maybe Adrian was a patron. R&I should have an address.
Let's check about that. R&I.
I'm all right now, detectives.
Your husband frequents Kavanaugh's bar?
How did you know that? Adrian practically lives there after work.
So Adrian spends a lot of time there?
Up until recently, he's been away in Seattle a lot on business.
We'll keep you informed, Mrs. Black.
Please do, Detective.
Okay, got one wrong, but it's okay. Alright, I need to find a telephone. I guess I'll just drive around. But here's telephone.
All units, a 459 just occurred at 6th and Sarah's. Any unit to handle, code 2, identify.
There's a payphone around here. Should be a payphone somewhere. Or the police telephone, yeah.
His mother would be proud of him catching all these criminals.
Phelps, badge 1247.
So bad.
How can I help, Detective?
I need an address on a Kavanaugh's bar.
Certainly, Detective. One moment. Kavanaugh's Bar, corner of Aliso and Hewitt, south side of Union Station.
Thank you.
I'm going up to the lake to watch the races on Saturday.
You can drive.
Jesus, I'm glad to be out of there.
Mr. and Mrs. Black don't seem to have the happiest home life.
He's too scared to divorce her, and she's too much of a shrinking violet to throw him out. If this hadn't happened, they could have stayed miserable together forever.
You think she could have killed him?
She sure as hell doesn't seem the type, but stranger things have happened.
Okay.
Hey, I know you.
No, you don't.
You looking for someone?
That cherry pie was delish.
You know Frank Morgan?
Sure. Frank's your regular. He's a loner in the back.
Frank Morgan. Let's interrogate him.
Frank Morgan? Who's asked? Cole Phelps, LAPD. I understand you're a friend of Adrian Black.
Yeah, I know him.
Are you aware that he's missing?
No, I hadn't heard that. Tough break.
We found Black's car, abandoned in a freight depot, covered in blood. You know anything about that, Morgan?
Hell no. I'm sorry to hear that. I like Adrian. He's a good boss.
Please, don't tell me you actually believe this jerk-off, Phelps.
No, I don't believe him at all.
You're lying, Morgan. You were there.
And you're talking out your ass, detective. How about you prove I was out at that rail yard?
I can. Here we go.
You were there, Morgan. We found a receipt in the trunk of the car. It has your name on it. We can call the slaughter yard and nail you on it.
All right already. That fool Adrian's fallen for some dame in Seattle. He wanted me to make it look like he'd been attacked.
Oh, interesting.
Where exactly is Black holed up?
No idea. I think he took off for Seattle.
I'm tired of your shtick, Morgan. Spill it, or we take you out in the alley and we knock it out of you.
He's holed up at my place. He's waiting for some money to come through before he blows town.
An address?
It's an apartment house at the corner of Temple and Figueroa. Apartment number 2.
I think that's all.
We're good.
Thanks for your help, Morgan. We appreciate it.
Hey, I'm just glad I could help. I love cops.
Cuff him, let him go. It's up to you, Phelps. There's no way I'm writing this idiot up.
Let's arrest him.
God damn it all, I asked them to hold the mail.
You got Morgan's address? Let's get over to his apartment.
I can't decide.
You're behind the wheel.
KGPL calling car 11K. 11K, come in.
11K, go ahead.
Message from Technical Services. Blood found in the abandoned Lincoln at the PE Freight Depot is not human. Repeat, not human. Compositional analysis reveals swine as the most likely match.
Roger, KGPL. Time to reel this guy in, Phelps. Let's check the place out. Come on.
Here we go. Number 2.
Apartment 2.
Help you, gentlemen?
LAPD detectives, Mr. Black. You're under arrest.
Look, I'm really sorry about this. I never tried to hurt anyone. I just needed to get away from L.A. I won't put up a struggle. Just let me get my things.
Do it!
Let's get
Phelps,
him.
go after him. I'll try and head him off in the car. Remember, the gun is the last resort.
There's no point running, Adrian. Mr. Black, get back here right now.
Stop right there, Adrian.
It's over, Adrian.
Got him.
Why not just come clean with her, Black? Why the melodrama? I thought it would be easier. No, it just got a whole lot harder. Adrian Black, you're under arrest for conspiracy and fraud. We'll see what the DA has to say about wasting police resources on a wild goose chase like this.
You're gonna lose your wife, lose your job, and probably end up in the big house.
I hope she was worth it, Adrian.
Nice.
That turned out to be quite some case, huh? Adrian, what an idiot. You got an arrest and a clearance in your first case, and in fine style, too. Well done, detective. Efficient investigation technique, good public presence. You keep that up and you learn from Bukowski here, you could go a long way in this department.
Anyways, I'm gonna stop here. That's all the gameplay I'm gonna do for now. That is L.A. Noire, and I think it's a great game, actually. Just the film noir aspects of it, the fact that it's set in the 1940s LA atmosphere. You're a private detective. You're searching for clues. You're not necessarily killing a lot of people, although you can. You can definitely shoot people and stuff in this game, but you don't. That's not the point of this game. So. Yeah, I really like this game, how this game is done, and I wish there was more games released like this where you have this kind of investigative aspect and open world perspective as well. I think if you guys remember the old 90s point and click adventure games like Blade Runner, for example, I did a video on Blade Runner from 1997. Just imagine if that one had this kind of open world perspective and puzzle solving, clue finding kind of interaction. I think that would be amazing. So yeah, this is basically the new point and click adventure game. This is not necessarily really an open world game. It is, but it's not really. It's basically a point and click adventure game with a lot of investigative, like puzzle solving and stuff, as you would expect. So anyways, despite that L.A. Noire is a great game. So you can get it on Steam right now, and it's totally worth it. Check it out. He goes through five different departments: patrol, traffic, arson, homicide, and vice. And it has a really, really great story. I think one of the best stories I've experienced in a video game, and a major twist in some of these cases. So that's it. Thanks for watching.